What's up, everybody? Welcome to Adulting is Ghetto with me, Ella Reese. I am your host for today. And basically, we're just up here to talk about how adulting is ghetto. Y'all know, growing up, we wanted to be adults so bad. I know I wanted to be an adult so bad until I became an adult. And now here I am wishing that I could be a kid again. Like, please just let me be a kid in certain aspects, when it comes to paying bills and, things like that. I would prefer to be a kid again. But hey, it happens, and I have some strategies that can help to where it won't be as ghetto in adulthood and we can move up to the suburbs, make things work out to our benefit. So stay tuned because it's about to be lit. So, as an adult, at times we can get so focused on everyday life when it comes to taking care of our friends, our family. We just get so busy in life to the point where we never get a chance to really take care of ourselves. Like, we really don't. And that is something that as an adult today, I am noticing about myself. I have spent so much time just doing for everyone else that I rarely get a chance to do for self. So, on today's episode, we're going to talk about, do you self care? So, that is my question. Do you self care? Why don't you self care? Self care is so important. So I got some notes here in my little handy dandy notebook because listen, self care is so important, and this is a way to help our lives not be so ghetto. How can you help others, or how can you maintain your own life if you're not taking care of self? At the end of the day, I am learning that if you don't take care of yourself, you're kind of just out here running on fumes, and then you get sick. So let's work on ways and let's strategize how we can really self-care, all right? Let's do that. So the first question comes to, do you even know how to self-care? Do you know the proper ways to self-care? Is there a proper way to self-care? And for the longest, I had to sit back and really ask myself that question because sometimes I may think that I'm self-caring and I'm not. Let me give you an example. In my mind, I would think that I was self-caring if I was going out shopping for other people. I know that's not self-care. I figured I'm shopping. Hey, that's self-care. No, shopping for somebody else is not self-care. Self-care has to do with self. So, do we really know how to honestly self-care? And if you don't know how to self-care, I have some strategies. I have some ideas. I have some suggestions to help with that self-care, all right? We're going to do that. Now, another question you want to ask, why is it so hard to self-care? Speaking for myself, I would say it is hard to self-care because it's just a lot going on. We get so caught up in our businesses, work, families, that we forget that we are human beings ourselves. Now, I know for some people, doing self-care is easy peasy. I mean, they don't mind every day for an hour, 2 hours, going on vacations, all of that. It is easy. And I understand that they probably had to work themselves up to that point. And that's where I'm at. I'm working my way up there because y'all want to hear something funny? I've been trying to plan a vacation, like a legit go out of town vacation for about, I'm counting on my fingers. Let me see, a lot of years. hmm I know it's been more than 5 years that I've been trying to plan a vacation, but for some reason, every time I get to that checkout portion, I just can't seem to do it. And I know that I need to do it. However, I just cannot seem to do it. So it can get hard to self-care because we begin to think about everything else that is around us, whether it be bills. We're thinking about, well, can I pay that? Can I do this vacation and still pay for this? Or we're thinking about friends. Well, I know my friend, he or she is going through something right now, and I don't want to feel like I'm leaving them high and dry. I really want to be there for them. Or family. Well, my mom, my brother, my sister, they want to do this, but uh, can I do this right now? Can I go out? Can I do that? Sometimes you just gotta turn your brain off. Like for real. We get so caught up in worrying about everybody else that we forget about self. So let's work on ways that we can, make self-care a little bit easier. So here are some small steps that I came up with. These are some small steps. So, for one, when it comes to self-care, you want to set boundaries. Whether it be with friends or family, it is okay to do that. It really is. Because at times, we ourselves are not in the mental space to where we can take everybody's baggage, or we can't take what other people are going through. We don't have the capacity to do that. So setting boundaries really does help in the aspect of self-care. There are many times where you may have a lot going on you, and then your friend comes and they, girl, boy, this and this happened and that happened and this happened and this happened, and now you sitting there and you like, my goodness, I feel 55 pounds heavier because I have now taken on a load that I do not have the capacity to take. So learn, when it comes to self-care, it is okay to set boundaries, to let your friends and family know, listen, today is not the day. I don't have the capacity to accept what you want to put on me. No, I can't listen to that. I can't. I'm trying to decompress what I got going on. I can't take what you got going. That is a part of self-care. We got to stop. We got to be mindful of what we are allowing into our bodies. That even comes down to what we watching and listening to. Our bodies absorb everything, the types of energies that are around us. We have to set those boundaries. If you notice that there's a lot of negativity always around you, you may want to remove yourself, because that takes a toll on your body mentally, physically, emotionally, and that is not good. So set those boundaries, all right? Another one, it is okay to be selfish. I know with a lot of people, even myself at times, we get so caught up in feeling like I have to be there for my friends. You setting those boundaries and letting your friends know, hey, not today. I don't have the capacity to take on what you want to, talk about. Is not you being mean. It's not you being rude. It's just you knowing your body and saying, hey, I got to be selfish with my time. I have to be selfish with what I'm going to allow into my spirit. It is okay to be selfish. Never allow others to make you feel bad for wanting to take care of you. Because at the end of the day, if you not all the way together, who gonna be there for you if you can't be there for yourself? Like for real. That's what it really comes down to. It is okay to be selfish. All right? Another one. Don't be afraid to call out of work for mental days. I'm going to say that again. Don't be afraid to call out for mental days. Jobs can get very, very strenuous, especially all depending on the type of work that you do. At the end of the day, they give you time off for a reason. They give you paid vacation. They give you sick leave. They give you personal time. Use it. We all are allotted those days, just in case we just really need a mental day. Because the last thing you want to do is go to work with a lot already on you, and then you have a whole bunch coming at you while you're at work. You frustrated, you irritated, your nerves are shot, and you ready to just go smooth off. The next thing you know, you done had a breakdown or an anxiety attack, or you feeling depressed, or you're feeling away. If you know in your heart of heart that you have done too much, it is okay to take off. Your work They gon' make it without you. And this was something that I had to learn, because for the longest I always felt if I took off, people was gonna be like mad at me, the world was gonna end, and they were not gonna be able to run without me. And somebody had made it very clear to me. They said, Ellery, if you died today, they would be getting your work done today, tomorrow, and on out. They would have somebody to fill your position the next day. So now that I have that mentality, I feel more at ease with taking time off, because we need our mental days. Sometimes the weekends is just not enough, because in a lot of cases, we work Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we got to run errands because we weren't able to get stuff done throughout the week. So we're really not getting that chance and that opportunity to really sit down. If you need a mental day, take a mental day. I'd rather you take a mental day, relax, sleep, journal, cry, whatever it is, get it out, and then you're good to go. All right? So take those mental days. You can't go wrong with the mental day. Another one, try to work on keeping a sane mind. That goes back to setting those boundaries. It all comes together at the end of the day. You want to keep a sane mind. You want to be mindful of what you're allowing to come into your soul, into your spirit, what you're allowing in your surroundings. Because at times you'll be very surprised how you can talk to somebody and they going through it, and then next thing you know, you wondering why your attitude is jacked. Especially if it's the same person that's always coming with the same negativity. That's something that I began to notice about myself, because people typically come to me and they will come and tell me, I'm that friend that, people like to come to and they will ask for advice or they want to vent to. And I'll listen. But then sometimes I will wonder why I'll be getting off the phone feeling depressed or feeling angry and ready to fight. Sometimes, what your friend is going through, that can transfer through the phone, that can transfer spiritually. It transfers. And then you be like, dang, why am I feeling this way? Why am I ready to go box it out with somebody? Let's work on keeping a sane mind, all right? We don't want to be out here going cuckoo. So now I have some examples on how you can self-care, because sometimes people may not know how to actually self-care. Well, I got some examples. Take a walk. You'd be very surprised what a walk can do. At times you just put your music in, or if you're the type of person that don't really like to listen to music, you like to listen to nature, go walk around the neighborhood or go walk a trail where you can listen to the wind blow, the trees and the leaves and the birds. And as you're walking, you're either meditating or praying, having a conversation with God and just thanking him for everything that he's done for you. Or maybe you're walking and thinking of different ideas of, goals that you want to set, how your workouts are going to go, all of that. Let that be time for you to really clear your mind. As you are walking, you're no longer thinking about what happened at work, what so-and-so said to you, how this person made you feel. And if you are in a place where you need to walk and think about an argument or a conversation that you need to have with someone that is serious, allow that walk to be so calming that you're able to piece everything together in a way that when you do have that conversation, it's not even going to be negative. It's going to be so productive and so everything that it needs to be that you're good to go. And when you're done with that walk, you just feel like 10 pounds have lifted off of you because you done got some stuff done. Walk. Go ahead and walk. Let the breeze hit your face. Let the sun beam on you. Do what you have to do. Take care of self, all right? Read a book. There's so many books out there that you can read. They got self-care books. They got romance, whatever genre of book that you like. Let that be your time. Go in your room. Maybe you have a reading nook. Maybe you have a favorite couch. Pull out your book or your Audible if you have Audible. Get your Audible open and listen to a book. Have your Kindle and just enjoy that time to just read and explore and let your imagination just go. Now, when it comes to me reading, I love to read because I can always visualize everything that I'm reading, which makes the book 300 times better. Because I'm sitting there reading and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they about to do that. And then it's going into this. And then it's going into that. And before you know it, you done played out the whole book in your head. And it just gives you that life that is needed. So go ahead, read that book. Take that walk. Even if while you're walking, you listening to a book. Kill two birds with one stone. There you go. You got that right there. Go shopping. A little, retail therapy can definitely help you, especially if you're taking yourself on a date. Now, I know some people are like, I don't like to go out by myself. It's boring. That's okay. I know, going out by yourself is not for everyone, but I have also realized that, going out by myself is not that bad. It really isn't. Like, for the longest, I would be like, I'm not going out by myself because I'm going to just be sitting there looking crazy. But then one day I actually took myself out to eat, and it was cool. I had a moment to really just sit down, eat my food, and while I was eating, I was able to think. I was able to, write down ideas. I had my journal with me, and I did some journaling, and it was cool. So what you do is you go out shopping, right? And as you're going out shopping, for that outfit that you're going to take yourself on a date in. So while you're shopping, you like, this is cute. This makes me feel good because I look real cute in this outfit. And before you know it, you done bought yourself a few outfits, some shoes, a purse, a wig. You done got the whole outfit, the makeup, the perfume, all of that. And then you ready to go. You ready for your date. And it's going to be amazing, and you're going to feel amazing, and you're going to look amazing. Go ahead and go shopping. It's okay. Take a trip. I just said you went shopping, right? So you didn't went shopping. Now you ready to go on that vacation. Go on that vacation. You've been wanting to go to Bora Bora, go. You've been wanting to go to Italy, go. You don't have a passport, get one. Go ahead and get that passport. This is the time for you to travel. And as you're traveling, turn off your phone. Only keep it on for emergencies. Don't have your phone out all on social media sites. No, you are enjoying your vacation. Go to the spa while you're on vacation. Get your nails and toes done while you're on vacation. Go sightsee. Go skydiving. Go ziplining. Do stuff that you typically wouldn't do. Do something that's going to give you that thrill. And see how you feel afterwards. You don't have to worry about what's going on back home. As you're on your trip, you're not thinking about what's going on back home. You're not thinking about that. You wait till you come back to handle that. This trip is just for you to live, make memories, have experiences, enjoy yourself. Take that trip. Go to the spa. Listen, them spas, I went to a spa once. My favorite part of the spa was the mud bath. I don't know what it was about that mud bath, but it was amazing. And the spa, it was an outdoor spa. So it was nice and sunny outside, and it was just so beautiful. And it was like a clay mud. It was red, and I was able to just rub it all over my body. And then I got out and I went and sat in the sun and let it harden up. After I got done doing that, I went and rinsed off. They had some type of mineral water that you rinse off with. And my skin was so soft. It felt like butter, y'all. My skin was soft like butter. And I was like, this right here is where it's at. I was all for it. And then they had like this little warm bath that had some other chemical that's really good for your skin. Like, go to a spa, get a massage, relax, do a little yoga, do a little meditation, do a little prayer as you are at the spa. Allow yourself to not think. Because a lot of times we mess ourselves up because we be thinking so much that our minds go a mile a minute. And I know that for myself, that's something that I'm working on because I'm constantly thinking. I'm working on how to not think and to just relax. Go to the spa, y'all. Relax. Woosah. Enjoy yourself. Self-care, y'all. Get your hair done. Did y'all know that getting your hair done was a part of self-care? Getting your hair, nails, makeup done? That's all a form of self-care. Whenever I go get my hair cut, I feel so great when I leave out of that barbershop. I go in, I'm normal. I'm myself. But when I come out, I just feel like, that was fun. That was good. Like, as I am in the barbershop, I'm not thinking about my life. Like, I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking about, well, I got to do this and I got to do that. I really go in the barbershop and just be running my mouth, to be honest. But it be good conversation and it just be a great time. I don't have to worry about anything that's going to cause concern. So I'm here all day, every day. Get your hair done. And I know a lot of people have said going to the salon, barbershop is like going to therapy because you go in there and you just talk, 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 talk. If that's where you get your therapy done at, go ahead and get your hair done, get your nails done, get your feet done, get a facial, all of that. Get it done, all right? So always remember, self-care is very, very important, all right? Because if you don't take care of you, who else will? Who else will? Always remember. And if you're in a place where you like, okay, I want to do more self-care, but I really need to get that therapy for myself, look into it, getting a therapist. That is a form of self-care as well. I recently got a therapist, and y'all, it has been amazing for me. It really has. Although there have been times when we had to dig into places that I did not want to dig into, but it was needed. And I can see within myself already that I'm becoming more conscious, more aware of things that I need to do for self, things that I need to do to better me. So if you're in need of a therapist, go ahead and get you one. I do my services through BetterHelp. If you are not familiar with them, it is an online service where you can speak with your therapist however many times you need to. I speak with mine every week. I'm able to send messages whenever I need to talk to my therapist. I can message them 24 hours of the day. 24/7, I have access to my therapist. Accredited at that. So if you need a therapist and you've been looking for one, I'll drop my link for you all so that y'all can, check it out. But go ahead. Let's work on self-care. It's very, very, very important. You want to make sure at the end of the day that you are well taken care of because you only have one body. You only have one temple, and you want that temple to be good and taken care of. So once again, do you self-care? If not, go ahead and get that started. Have a good night.